Morning, guys. I haven't videoed too much. Sprayed a quarter last night. I'm still having trouble with our sprayer. Had to borrow Justin's again. I think I have ours figured out, and I think it's probably my fault. I think I put the valve together wrong. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're about 260-ish acres in, and we're making a big pull from where we're at, going southeast of Oxford. So I don't know, hour and a half maybe. We don't pull the planters real fast, 17 or so, so we might be closer to 2 hours. Our plan is to get over there and get that. There's 70 on the north patch, and then we got to go about 7 or 8 miles around the river to the other side. There's 83 over there. So our goal is to get over there. We're running late. We blow a hose. I'm changing speeds on you here. Let me explain why we're getting late start. Had a hose blown. As soon as we tried to raise this planter that I'm pulling up, it blew a hose. And we had to fill them with seed. And Bob had an issue with that one. Anyway, long story. It's about, I think, around 9:30 now, Friday morning. So we were down here about 6:45. So we started out good, but we just have had troubles getting even moving. So we'll get over to Oxford. Our goal is to get that, what is there, 150, 160 acres over there. We'll get that, hopefully get that done, get moved clear back to Wellington. And if we don't even start on the one at Wellington tonight, we're good with that. There's 134 there. So if we can just get tractors moved back to Wellington, then all we lack that we can plant is that 134 and then a 95. And then we've got a quarter that we sprayed last night. We sprayed with Valor. So 7 days before we can plant it. Anyway, getting ready to get on one highway here, so I'll let you guys go. Well, we made it over here. That's the old boy's tractor. It's still, I think I've told you about that in another video. She's a little rough. We're running 4 mile an hour. Knocking weeds down. Yeah. So Bob, I'm not sure.
What was the verdict? Do you want to run around it or what?
No, just carry on, I guess. Not sure it's the smartest thing we've ever done, but our options were very limited. And we didn't want to burn it. So we didn't get a very good kill, which we were worried about. Excuse me, guys, my allergies. Some of the greens coming through that dead grass, we didn't get the chemical down, which we were worried about. So it is what it is. We'll spray the dang thing again. Alright, I'm going to turn around. I'll show you the other end. Alright, well, I spun around. Down there in this bottom, the weeds get stupid high. Said planter's dragging them down a little bit. Like I said, this place is what it is. When I talked to the guy that owns it, I told him, I said, don't expect miracles the first year. It's not going to happen. Miracles happen, but I don't know it's going to happen here. He was very understanding. Said he was just glad we were trying to farm it. He thanked me numerous times, so he's very appreciative. And I told him, I said, we're appreciative to get to work for you. So anyway, I don't know, you probably can't tell how tall the weeds and grass are, but it gets worse even. Beautiful farm. Bob said first round he ran 5 deer out. So there'll be 11 this corn. Alright, we'll holler at you guys later. Like I said, this is the first place over at Oxford. Then we're going to go back to this direction that way. Got another 83, 85 acres over there. We're just going to ease through this, and what we get done, we get done. Don't get in a hurry. Seems to be when we tear things up. So, later. I've lost my voice, so I'll explain later. Telling me row 6 has failed part of the time. I've checked it, it must be a sensor. Everything else looks good. It's just a few minutes later, still can't talk. This is a problem. One bolt that holds that arm on. And that stud. And it broke the frame there. Not good. The wind's terrible and I've got no voice. Unhooked it, jacked it up, locked that in, drug this one around, pulled this one out. The bolts broke off in the end of that. If I had that bolt broke off or cleaned out, kind of raised up a little more, I'm out of blocks. I could drop this down and pull that together, weld that, bolt in it, a couple wires to fix, smash the hell out of it. Smashed the hell out of my cover. See if I can get out of the wind. Actually, I have just a little bit of voice right now. Bob's still planting. Figured it was better to let him keep running. We're supposed to have 60 mile an hour gusts today, so it's gonna be a little tough to weld this. I don't know, we thought about taking a shovel and cleaning all the residue out from under it, but 60 mile an hour winds is a problem. That bolt's broke off in here, so I cut it off with a grinding wheel. Taking a little bit. I got all day, right? We're back at it this morning. Bob's welding that plate back on.
What?
That I cut off. We got the bolt out. I had to use my mill. Got a new bolt for it. And this cribbed up here, and that's a bad crib job, but we're out of box. We're trying to get this thing sucked back. It's much closer. I'd still like to. I may steal the blocks out of that cribbing. If I can get this up high enough to get this hitch off the ground, I think we can just stand on that and bring this back into place. But alright, it's Sunday morning, about, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. See if we can get it back together and hooked up. Go finished. We got 95 acres we can plant. Then we've got to wait on the last quarter. I dug most of that, but Cody's helping me. Got a little voice back. That allows us to drop the hitch down instead of having to raise the planter up. Alright, that seemed to work pretty good. Put about 5 passes on that now. What's that, Cody? No, it's going to take quite a bit of air. Had a flat tire too on top of everything else. A lot more air. A lot more. Alright. That's where we're at. I told him just make multiple passes on that. I don't care if we put 50 rods on there. We'll swing this over, get this hooked back up. We got some wires broke. Have to fix those wires. Then we'll get it hooked up, fold it up. Then we'll be able to get to the bottom of this better when it's folded up 5 feet off the ground. I don't know if I'll mess with this today. I may. These wires here. That's to fold and raise it. These are our planter sensors, row sensors. Yeah, we brought all this stuff to fix it, so we'll get her fixed. Why?
There's a hole somewhere in the tire.
Well, yeah, it was flat. There's a hole in the tire for sure. Later. What's your dad doing?
What?
You can film around there a little bit.
I'm at 1 zoomed in. I'm at a 0.5.
Alright, other side. backing out of the front. I think you can back that out. I'll be zoom way in.
I backed it out. I'm at 0.5. That's as far back as it'll let you go.
Push that corner up a little.
Nick, that was pretty good.
When you move around, you want to move slow.
What?
You want to move slow when you move around so you don't make all your people sick. You can pause it, you don't have to video everything. Well, it's back together, cribbed up in the front. Even got the box straight. You gotta raise it up and weld under the bottom of that one yet. We'll get it raised up and folded up. That'll be, make it a lot easier. It'll be 4 foot off the ground or 5. Cody did us a little video a minute ago. I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but if it's all right, I'll put it on. If it makes you sick, I probably won't. Not real sure I can do this and tape both. Let's get this hooked up first. I'm out to bring you back. Well, it's hooked up, folded up, and everything works. Bob's got some welding to do underneath there yet. We found out that back plate's completely broke off. So he'll just weld as good as he can under there, I guess. We knew this was all broke, of course. We welded this. But this back plate, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right up in there somewhere. It's broke. We got her pulled up to the road. There's some green here. We didn't get sprayed. Figured it's safer. Getting pretty windy again. So Bob's gonna finish welding the underneath and we'll get out of here. I don't think we're gonna plant today. Like I said, it's Sunday. So we'll just get this thing fixed. Get it fixed and move him to the next field and call it a day. Didn't go terrible. Definitely a lot of work, but what isn't? We changed this up a little. I put a washer in there that I had, and then we added one of the shims that was in here to this side. This is fairly tight now. It was loose before, and I don't think you want it real tight because it has to pivot there. But I'm thinking about welding the bolt, tacking it, I should say. We forgot to bring Loctite, and yeah, if it breaks the bolt or you have to tighten it, it's just a weld, right? Alright guys, I'll probably leave you there later. On the road, headed to the next one. Cody's in the Magnum, Bob's in the front one. I got the truck. I think Cody's 9, but he's way beyond most 9-year-olds, you know. Unless you guys farm and had kids raised on the farm, then you understand. But anyway, we're just going to take it easy. 15, 16 mile an hour over there. We got 2 U.S. highways to cross. We've already instructed him how we're going to do it, so he'll be fine. We got about a, I don't know, 8 or 10 mile trip. We're going to park the planters there. We're not going to plant today. Like I told you earlier, it's Sunday, and we're just glad to get it back up and running.